in the next 60 days, I will turn $100 into $10,000. Yeah, you heard right. I want to do this challenge here to just try my skills in trading. Yeah guys, for those who don't know me, I'm Darius, I'm a trader, but for those who know me, welcome back to my channel. So guys, after waiting for the 2,000 followers milestone, I finally decided to start this challenge. So I will turn $100 in $10,000 in the next 60 days, so 2 months. Please make sure to watch this video till the end because I will show you the markets that I will trade next week. Because guys, every week my goal will be to double the account. So on week 1 we will start with $100 to then try it and to turn it into 200. The next week, so the second week, 200 into 400 and that, and so far so on. So guys, if my mathematics are right, we should turn $100 into 10K in just 7 weeks, which are almost 2 months. This will happen only if we don't lose any trades. So we will try to catch only A+ setups. So thank you so much for joining this video. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram and join my Telegram channel because there I will send all my trade ideas there, and I will also update you guys. I will post one video for every week trading. So every week I will make the video update, the vlog. Every day I will start and vlog everything, so please make sure to subscribe to my channel to watch all these series. Now let's stop talking and now let's open the chart to see what we will trade next week because we have some good opportunities. So see you on the chart. Here we are on the chart. So guys, as you see, for next week I have these pairs right here, which are GBPCHF, EURGBP, GBPJPY, USDJPY, GBPCAD, AUDJPY, and Euro NZD. Those guys right here are not all the pairs that I analyze and trade usually. Those are the pairs that I choose for next week. But in my watches I have these other pairs right there, which are a lot, and look, the ones that I'm watching for next week are just 7 out of all of these pairs right here. So those are the pairs that I trade for those who don't know me, because the people that knows me already knows what I'm doing. So if you're new, welcome. So now guys, let's start this video with showing you the pairs that I'm trading next, that I'm trying to trade next week and why I'm gonna trade them and my analysis on them, because I have a strategy based on price action. So guys, first thing first, we go to the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame, we can see that is currently bearish on GBPCHF. If you wanna know why it's bearish, please make sure to watch the video that I made to identify trending markets. So as of right now, the weekly time frame is bearish with this big push to the downside. We pulled back to this area of interest right there with multiple touches, using it as a support and resistance multiple times. Now we broke under that. Even we broke under another area of interest, which is the one that I'm watching next week, which is this right here. Daily time frame. The daily time frame looks very bearish. We had a left, head, right shoulder. I will wait for the retest of these head and shoulders, which is also the area of interest that I showed you before. For our time frame currently is still bearish. I will wait for the pullback to this area of interest right here to complete the pullback, have some accumulation like it did back before, accumulation to then sell to the downside. The entry signal will be on the lower time frame, so as I said, pullback, entry signal to take this trade. The entry signal is the shift of structure. So right now, this right here is still bearish. It will turn bullish there. I will wait for the shift of structure to take this trade to the downside because it makes a lot of sense, and this is why it's my pair number 1. Also, when the 4-hour will pull back to this area of interest right here, maybe it will retest the EMA. The EMA is the moving average, is a dynamic support and resistance. Those are my settings for the EMA, so please make sure to make a screenshot, and if you want to trade my own strategy, please make sure to copy them because the EMA, it's a very important indicator, and it's the only one that I use because it makes sense with my strategy. So that was GBPCHF, which is my first pair for next week. I will try to see if we can catch a 1.1 to 2 risk to reward trade. Because guys, if I only take 1 to 2 trades and win all of them by risking just 50% of the account, in 7 weeks we will complete this challenge and $10,000, guys. So this was the first pair for next week. Now let's see the second pair for next week, which is EURGBP. As you see, I set up right here 2 different trades. One is a short, so a trade to the downside. The other one is a buy, a long to the upside. Why is that? Because guys, last week we had a big push to the upside and we pulled back to this area of interest right here, which is a zone used as a support and a resistance, and even multiple times when we go to the left. As you see, the daily, it looks like it slowed down a little bit. And as you see, the main reason for this trade is a buy. I want to buy this trade because we have the daily bullish, the 4-hour, the weekly bullish, the 4-hour bullish as well. But I will look first for a short to then take a buy. The most reasonable trade right here is the buy. Why is that? Because we have an inverted head and shoulders right here, while on GBPCHF we have a normal head and shoulders, which is this one here. On EG we have an inverted head and shoulders, which means that we are looking to buy. And we also have this beautiful area of interest with multiple touches. The more the touches, the better the area of interest, of course. So I will wait for the pullback to this area of interest right there, and also the 50 MA. But guys, we can trade even the pullback. Wow, this is not rocket science, because in the past I sometimes traded counter trend. As you see, I have some USD CAD, where is it? USD CAD trades that I took counter trend. Not this one, but this one right here is a counter trend trade, and also this one right here, because the main time frames were bullish, but I still took the sell. But now let's come back to next week's pairs. So EURGBP, I will try to see if we can get a rejection, a pullback, a further pullback to this area of interest, some good bearish momentum to then take the trade to the downside with this position tool right here, and maybe we can even tighten our stop loss to even maximize our profits to try and turn the 100 even more. But the main trade, as I said before, is this one right here. So the pullback to this area of interest right here, this is the 4-hour, the pullback to this area of interest right here to buy to the upside, because guys, the main time frames are bullish, weekly, daily, and 4-hour are bullish, so it makes sense to buy. But you always buy at a zone that is used multiple times as a support or resistance. So yeah, that was my second pair for next week, beautiful pair, EURGBP. Now let's see the third one, which is GJ. While on GBPCHF we will look for short trades, on this one I will look for buys, because we have the weekly bullish, daily bullish, and 4-hour now it's bullish as well. So I will wait for the pullback to this beautiful area of interest on the daily. Beautiful area of interest used multiple times as a support and resistance, you know it better than me. And the 4-hour time frame looks now bullish, and it will retest the EMA as well. So I will look for the retest to this area of interest plus the EMA to then look for the shift of structure on the 1-hour time frame or the 30 minutes to show me some bullish rejection from this area right here to take this trade. USD/GBY on the other hand, I will look for sells. Why is that? The weekly is currently bearish. We are at this beautiful zone used as resistance, support, and now maybe using it as a resistance. The daily time frame is bearish as well. This area of interest here has multiple touches on the daily. We had the break out of this area of interest, rejection from the EMA, retest of that area of interest, as well as you see this is the 4-hour retest of the EMA. I will look, guys, for the entry signal, because this trade right here looks ready to take on Monday, so tomorrow for you. So I will wait for some pullback up there, maybe the EMA will come up, then the price will break under the EMA to take this trade to the downside. makes a lot of sense, and this right here is a high probability trade, just like GBPCHF, EG, and GJ. So that was the fourth pair. Now let's see GBP CAD. GBP CAD is quite similar to GBPCHF. The only thing that is not like GBPCHF is that the weekly right here is bullish, and on there the weekly is bearish, and all the time frames are bearish. So I will wait for what you see right here, the pullback to this area of interest right here, which has multiple touches on the 4 hour, and the daily looks like it has some touches as well. So I will wait for the pullback, as I said before, and the same exact thing as the other markets, pullback to the area of interest, to then look for the entry signal to take this trade to the downside, and also some rejection. This is a textbook trade. I will wait for, as I said, pullback and rejection. Now let's see AUDJPY. AUDJPY, it's a clean trade to take next week, but the weekly is bearish because this right here is the lower high and this right here is the lower low. So we have this beautiful, guys, beautiful area of interest on the weekly, multiple times has been touched. So the higher the time frame, the better the area of interest, and this right here is on the weekly, so it makes a lot of sense to buy. The daily time frame is bullish as well. Why is that? Because we are creating lower highs and lower lows. We body closed above the lower high. Now we pulled back to this area of interest. So this right here maybe is ready. We also rejected the EMA, so it makes a lot of sense to buy. The 4 hour now turned bullish because this was the lower high, lower low, bullish. Now is the higher high, higher low. I will wait for a further pullback to this area of interest to look for the entry signal on my lower time frames. I will be very conservative with this trade right here, so maybe I will try to catch a 1 to 2 trade to double the account. And maybe, guys, we have multiple opportunities, and maybe if I trade one trade, I can set and forget even more till the market shows me some slowing down. So maybe we can even get a bigger risk to reward. So that was AUDJPY. Now let's see the last pair, which is EURNZD, quite similar to EURGBP, but not that clean. We have the weekly bullish, daily bullish as well, with this beautiful area of interest. I will wait for the daily to pull back down there to retest the area of interest, EMA, to then wait for my entry signal at that area of interest. So guys, this was the first video of the challenge. As I said, I will vlog everything, so please make sure to subscribe, comment, and like this video. Guys, this was the first video. I will try very hard to pass this challenge right here, to turn $100 into 10K, because guys, 10K is good money, so why not? So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment, and see you tomorrow in the market. So please join my Telegram channel and follow me on Instagram, because you have live updates there. Bye guys.